Do you know what separates those who succeed from those who simply wish? It's not talent. It's not opportunity. It's not even intelligence. It's the willingness to start. So many of us spend our lives planning, preparing, wondering, waiting, never realizing that the most crucial step towards success is simply taking the first step, dare to start. That is half the battle. We all have dreams. We all have aspirations. But what separates the dreamer from the doer is this simple truth. Starting is what matters most. It doesn't matter if you don't know everything. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers. The only thing that matters is that you begin. The act of starting is an act of courage. It's an act of defiance against your fears, against your doubts, against the insecurities that hold you back. When you decide to start, you are already on your way. The journey has begun. But why do so many people hesitate? Why do they wait? They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for the right amount of money. They wait for the right time. But here's the truth. The perfect moment never comes. If you wait for everything to be in place, you'll never move. The time to start is now. The world doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Success favors those who take action, not those who wait for conditions to be ideal. If you're waiting for the right time, you're waiting for something that will never arrive. What you're waiting for is within you. It's the courage to begin, the courage to step into the unknown, the courage to dare to start. Now, when you start, don't expect the road to be easy. It won't be. The journey to success is never smooth. There will be bumps. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you wonder if it's all worth it. But this is where most people quit. They start with enthusiasm. They take that first step. But when the going gets tough, they stop. The key to success is simple. Keep going. It's not the one who starts the journey that matters. It's the one who finishes it. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is determination. Success isn't about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. But here's the catch. You cannot get back up unless you've started. You cannot finish unless you begin. The very act of starting plants the seed of growth. It's not just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming the person who can achieve it. When you dare to start, you are committing to change, to growth, to transformation. The journey is about more than just reaching a destination. It's about becoming the person you need to be to get there. Attitude. This is where it begins. The right attitude is essential if you're going to succeed. A positive attitude doesn't just happen, it's something you cultivate, it's something you choose. Your attitude determines your approach to everything in life. Your attitude is what will carry you through the rough times, the setbacks, the failures. It's what will keep you moving when everything in you wants to stop. Your attitude shapes your reality. If you start with the attitude that you can succeed, that no setback is permanent, that no failure is final, then nothing can stand in your way. Your attitude is the force that will keep you focused on the goal, no matter the obstacles. It's the lens through which you view the world, and when you choose to view the world with optimism and confidence, you will begin to see opportunity in places others see only roadblocks. But your attitude isn't enough on its own. You must back it up with action. Attitude is fuel, but action is what propels you forward. You need both. You can have the most positive attitude in the world, but without action, that attitude is just wishful thinking. Action turns dreams into reality. Action is what takes you from where you are to where you want to be. It's the bridge between your vision and your achievement. Without action, nothing happens. Without action, you're just dreaming. Self-discipline plays a crucial role in turning your dreams into reality. The path to success requires that you stay disciplined. It's not enough to just start. You must continue. You must show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it seems impossible, even when the world is telling you to stop. Self-discipline is what gets you through the tough times. It's what keeps you moving, keeps you working, keeps you focused, no matter what. When you practice self-discipline, you develop the ability to do the work, even when the work is difficult. And that's what separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's the ability to continue when everyone else gives up. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the act of doing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. And as you continue to work, to push forward, to act in the face of uncertainty, you will begin to see results. But it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. Efficiency matters. If you're constantly busy, but not focused, you won't get anywhere. You need to develop a strategy, a plan. Work with purpose, with intent. Set clear goals and take deliberate steps to reach them. But always remember, the plan is nothing without action. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't take action, it's just a dream. Dare to start, then put in the work, day after day. And there's another thing you need to understand. Growth requires discomfort. The easy path is rarely the path to success. The easy path won't teach you anything. It's the tough moments, the failures, the struggles, the challenges that make you stronger. Growth happens in discomfort. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. Growth happens when you step into the unknown and face your fears. Success is built on the foundation of challenges faced and conquered. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards courage, resilience, and the determination to persevere. So, understand that when you start, you are signing up for discomfort. But remember, this discomfort is what will build you. It's what will refine you. It's what will teach you how to handle everything life throws at you. And once you push through it, once you face the discomfort and rise above it, you will become a person capable of achieving everything you desire. Your journey will not be easy. The road will be long. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when you want to quit, but dare to start. And every step you take will bring you closer to the person you are meant to become. And that person will be someone who knows how to rise after every fall, who knows that failure is just a lesson, not a defeat, and who is unstoppable. The key to success is starting. Dare to start, because that is half the battle. The rest will follow your attitude, your action, your discipline, your courage, and ultimately your success. The moment you decide to take that first step, you are already on the path to greatness. Dare to start, and the world will open up to you in ways you never imagined. You see, the power lies not in the perfection of your first step, but in the bravery of the first move. You can spend your life thinking, planning, strategizing, but until you take that first step, you are just a dreamer waiting for the right moment. There is no right moment, only the present. The moment you begin, you move from potential to action, from ideas to reality, and that transition is where the magic happens. Every moment you hesitate, you delay the very life you want to build. Every time you tell yourself, "I'm not ready," or "it's not the right time," you are putting your dreams on hold. But the world doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. The person you could become, the life you could build, is waiting for you to start. And all it takes is the courage to take that first step. The journey you are about to embark on will not be easy, but it will be worth it. The first steps are always the hardest. The first steps are filled with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But let me tell you something. Those first steps are the foundation of everything to come. The moment you take that first step, you're making a commitment to your future. You're saying to yourself and the world, "I will not wait any longer. I will start now. I will take action." And with that commitment, you unlock everything you need to succeed. Understand this, the fear of starting is much worse than the reality of starting. When you first think about something, the fear of it is amplified. But when you take action, the fear diminishes. As you move forward, the path will become clearer. The uncertainty will give way to confidence. Action removes doubt. The more you act, the more your confidence grows. The sooner you start, the sooner you will realize that what you feared was never as big as it seemed. Now, don't misunderstand me. The journey ahead will challenge you. It will push you beyond your limits. You will face obstacles. You will fail. You will doubt yourself. But each of those moments is another chance to grow. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn. Failure is not a signal to stop, but a sign to evolve, to refine your approach, to become more resilient. Here's what most people don't realize. The path to success is a series of iterations, not a straight line. When you start, you won't have all the answers. You won't have a clear map. You won't know exactly where you'll end up. But that's okay. The beauty of starting is that you learn as you go. You learn what works, what doesn't, and with each step, you adjust and keep going. You perfect your approach through action. Dare to start, because in starting, you begin the process of transformation. The person you are now is only a shadow of the person you will become. But that transformation doesn't happen without action. It doesn't happen without getting your hands dirty, without stepping into the unknown. When you start, you may not have the resources you think you need. You may not have the network, the money, or the perfect plan. But here's the secret. The resources you need will show up when you commit to the journey. The people you need will cross your path. The opportunities will emerge. When you take action, the universe responds. It's a law of nature. Movement begets movement. You can sit in your comfort zone, wondering how everything will come together. Or you can take a leap, trusting that the answers will reveal themselves as you move. It's like driving in the dark. You don't need to see the entire road ahead, just the next few feet. And with each footstep forward, more of the path becomes visible. The clarity you seek is in the doing. It's in the starting. Now, let me share with you a fundamental truth. You cannot succeed in isolation. No matter how talented you are, no matter how skilled you become, you will need people along the way. You will need mentors, advisors, partners, and a support system. But you cannot build those connections if you don't start. It's the act of starting that opens the doors to these relationships. When you begin, you open yourself to new experiences, new perspectives, and new opportunities for growth. You will meet people who push you, challenge you, and inspire you. The moment you start, you become part of a bigger story. As you move forward, you will have to stay true to your vision. This world will try to distract you, to tell you that there's an easier way or a shortcut to success. But the truth is, there's no shortcut. There's no substitute for the work, for the sweat, for the time you need to put in. The work is what creates the value, and the value is what will bring the success. Stay committed to your vision. The vision you have for your life is unique to you. It's yours to bring into reality. But you can only bring it into reality if you take the first step. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for the stars to align. The perfect time is now. The perfect time is when you decide that you're no longer willing to wait. The perfect time is when you dare to start. And as you start, let me remind you of one thing. Every great journey begins with a single step. That step might feel small. It might feel insignificant. But that first step holds within it the potential for everything to change. That one decision to start is the moment that shifts everything. The moment you say, I will begin, you unlock the power to change your life. It's the act of starting that will build the momentum you need to carry you forward. So, today make the decision to start. Dare to begin. And as you do, know that you are no longer standing at the edge of your dream. You are already on the path to making it a reality. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because success belongs to those who dare to start. And now, that person is you. The sooner you start, the sooner you will grow. And the sooner you grow, the sooner you will succeed. Now, as you take that first step, understand that this is the moment you've been waiting for. Not the future, not the perfect conditions. Now, this is where the journey begins. The beautiful thing about starting is that it creates momentum. Once you start, everything shifts. You move from hesitation to action. You move from doubt to determination. The longer you stay in the starting blocks, the longer you delay your potential. The moment you begin, you create a force that propels you forward. Think about it. Every major achievement in history started with a single decision to act. A choice to step out of the comfort zone and into the unknown. It wasn't because the achievers had everything figured out. It wasn't because they had some kind of secret knowledge. It was because they started. They dared to make the first move, knowing full well the journey would be full of challenges. But they understood the single truth that changed everything. If you never start, you'll never finish. Look at any successful entrepreneur, artist, athlete, or innovator. They didn't sit back and wait for permission. They didn't wait for the world to present them with an easy path. They saw an opportunity, and instead of hesitating, they acted. They didn't know every detail. They didn't know how they would succeed. But they knew that success could only come from action. And it started with the courage to take that first step. It's the same for you. No matter where you are right now, the first step is the most important one. Don't worry about how far you have to go. Don't get overwhelmed by the magnitude of your vision. Just focus on that first step and take it with confidence. Once you take that first step, you will realize something profound. The world begins to open up to you. Opportunities begin to appear. People begin to show up. Resources you thought were unavailable suddenly seem accessible. It's as if the universe conspires to help those who have the courage to begin. But don't expect things to always be smooth. Understand that the path you're walking will not be a straight line. There will be detours, obstacles, and even some roadblocks along the way. But here's the truth. These challenges are part of the process. They are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are simply the tests that will shape you into the person who can achieve your dreams. You will not grow without challenges. You cannot become the person who is capable of greatness without stepping into the fire and feeling the heat. It is in those moments of struggle that you find your strength, your resilience, and your true potential. And here's where self-discipline becomes your greatest ally. Starting is easy. Sticking with it is where the real work begins. It's easy to get excited when you first start. It's easy to have enthusiasm and energy at the beginning. But what happens when the excitement wears off? What happens when you face a setback? Or when the initial rush of starting fades away? That's when discipline kicks in. Self-discipline is the force that keeps you going when the excitement wanes. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the commitment to keep moving forward, even when the results are slow in coming. And here's the truth. The real reward comes when you've developed the discipline to push through when things get tough. It's in those moments that your success is truly earned. Discipline will make you unstoppable. It will ensure that you continue on the path when doubt creeps in. It will keep you focused when distractions arise. And the longer you stay disciplined, the more you will see your dreams come to life. But it's not just about showing up. It's about showing up consistently, day after day, no matter how small the progress may seem. Every action you take builds upon the last. The more you work, the more you grow. The more you fail, the more you learn. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. The key is to keep going. Keep failing. Keep learning. Keep growing. And most importantly, keep starting. Again and again, with each new day. Don't ever forget that you are not alone in this journey. The road may be long, but there are others walking the same path, those who, like you, are choosing to step forward despite their fears, their doubts, and their challenges. There is power in the collective energy of those who dare to start. Just as you are daring now, you are part of something bigger than yourself. You are contributing to the momentum of growth, to the energy that pushes humanity forward. This is the beauty of starting. It's not just about achieving your own success. It's about lifting others as you rise. When you start, you become an example, a source of inspiration for those around you. Your courage becomes their courage. Your determination becomes their motivation. You are not just changing your life. You are becoming part of a larger movement toward transformation and greatness. Now, the key is to keep your vision clear. As you move forward, you will encounter distractions, you will face opposition, and you will feel doubt. But the most successful people in the world aren't the ones who don't doubt. They are the ones who act despite the doubt. They hold on to their vision and trust that their journey is worth every step. Your vision is the light that will guide you when the road gets dark. Hold on to it. Let it fuel your persistence. And as you start, as you act, as you move forward with self-discipline and purpose, remember that the only failure is the failure to try. Starting is half the battle, and the moment you begin, you are already winning. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every challenge you overcome is a triumph. Every failure you face is a lesson learned. So, dare to start. Dare to dream big. Dare to believe in your potential. And trust that the moment you take that first step, the path will begin to reveal itself. Success is already yours, waiting for you to claim it. All you have to do is start. Now, as you begin, do not underestimate the power of your decisions. The act of starting may seem small, but in reality, it is monumental. Every step you take from this moment forward is a declaration. It's a declaration that you are no longer content with merely dreaming. You are now committed to turning those dreams into reality. You are saying, I am ready to face whatever comes, because I know this is the path to greatness. And let me be clear, greatness is not reserved for the few. It is within you right now. Every single one of us has the seeds of greatness within us, but they remain dormant until we decide to start. The moment you take that first step, you begin the process of awakening those seeds. You begin to nourish them with hard work, persistence, and a deep belief in your ability to succeed. Greatness does not happen overnight, but it happens consistently, and it starts with the courage to move forward. You may have doubts. You may wonder, am I good enough? Am I capable enough? Do I have what it takes? Here's the reality. Your doubts don't define you. Your actions do. The more you act, the more you step into your potential, and the more those doubts fade away. Success is built on actions, not on thoughts. Your doubts will try to hold you back, but as long as you keep taking action, you will push through them. Think about the great inventors, the pioneers, the people who have changed the world. They all started somewhere. They all had moments of fear, of uncertainty. But the difference between them and others was that they kept going. They didn't stop. They didn't let the obstacles or the unknowns paralyze them. They kept moving forward because they believed in their vision. Belief is a powerful thing, but belief without action is simply a dream. Your belief must be accompanied by relentless action. The moment you take that first step, you activate your belief. It's one thing to say, I believe I can succeed. It's another to say, I believe in my potential enough to start, no matter the challenges. The belief is in the action, and the action is what will shape your reality. As you move forward, stay focused. The world will throw distractions at you. People will doubt you. Life will throw curveballs. But your vision, your commitment, and your ability to keep starting will see you through. You must be relentless in your pursuit. Keep your eyes on the prize, and remember, each step you take, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Now, let's talk about the inevitable setbacks. They are part of the process. Do not see setbacks as failures. Setbacks are opportunities to reassess, to grow, and to build resilience. It's easy to quit when things don't go as planned. It's easy to throw in the towel when it seems like the path ahead is too difficult. But resilience, that is the defining factor between those who succeed and those who do not. When you encounter a setback, don't ask, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Every setback provides you with clarity. It shows you where you need to improve, what adjustments you need to make, and how to approach the next challenge differently. And the more you adjust, the better equipped you become to face even bigger challenges. Resilience turns setbacks into stepping stones. As you face these challenges, remember that success is a process, not an event. People often think success is a one-time thing, but it's not. Success is built on consistent action, day after day, even when the results aren't immediate. Success is showing up every day and doing the work. It's pushing through the tough times. It's knowing that what you're doing today may not show results tomorrow, but the momentum you're building will create something unstoppable over time. Now, as you keep moving, keep learning, and keep growing, you will eventually reach a point where failure no longer scares you. It will become just another part of the process, something you learn from, not something you fear. You will start to look at failure not as a sign to quit, but as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. The most successful people in the world didn't avoid failure. They became experts at failing forward, at using every setback to fuel their next leap forward. Your journey is just beginning. The most important thing you can do now is to keep going, keep starting, keep learning, keep improving. As you continue on this path, you will evolve into a version of yourself who is capable of achieving anything. Each time you take that first step, you solidify your future. You become the person who is not afraid of challenges, who thrives in the face of adversity, and who knows that success is a result of hard work, resilience, and persistence. The key to success is simple. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll grow. And the sooner you grow, the sooner you'll succeed. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Dare to start today. Because the life you've dreamed of is waiting for you, but you must take that first step to claim it. The sooner you take it, the sooner you will see that everything you need to succeed is already within you. The world needs your greatness. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let doubt hold you back. Dare to start and watch how your life transforms. The moment you begin, you are already on your way to something extraordinary. Every moment you hesitate is a moment lost, a moment where the potential for growth slips quietly away. You're not waiting for the world to give you permission. You are the one who gives yourself permission to succeed. So many people wait for the right time, but what they don't realize is that the right time doesn't exist. The only right time is now. The only action you can control is the one you take today. Understand this. Growth doesn't happen in the waiting. Growth happens in the doing. It happens in the moments when you say, I may not have all the answers, but I'm willing to take the first step anyway. It's those moments of courage, the moments when you act despite the unknowns that shape your destiny. The sooner you take that step, the sooner you will see the results you're capable of creating. The journey of success will not always be a straight path. In fact, it will rarely be a straight path. There will be twists. There will be turns. You will encounter obstacles. But it's in those obstacles that your strength is built. You don't discover how strong you are until you face the struggle. You don't discover your true potential until you decide to push forward despite the fear, despite the failures, and despite the uncertainty. When you start, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing it consistently. Every small effort you make compounds over time. Think about how small habits build a big future. When you decide to take action, when you decide to start, the momentum you begin to create leads you to places you never imagined. Every small victory, every step you take forward, is a piece of the puzzle that will ultimately lead to success. If there's one thing I want you to understand, it's this. Failure is part of the journey, not the end of it. In fact, failure is a necessary part of success. The greatest success stories in history are filled with tales of failure, but that's not where the story ends. Failure is only the end if you stop. If you quit, it's the end. But if you keep moving forward, every failure becomes a lesson, and every lesson is an opportunity to improve, to adapt, and to grow. Think about the first time you ever learned something. Was it easy? Did you get it perfect right away? Of course not. But you stuck with it. You practiced, you failed, and you tried again. And over time, you got better, you learned. And eventually, you mastered it. This is how success works. It's no different. You master success by starting, failing, and trying again. With each step, you refine your approach. With each failure, you gain a little more wisdom. And with every little lesson learned, you move closer to your goal. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't work out right away. But remember that every successful person you admire has been where you are. They've faced challenges, they've faced failures. But they've kept going. They've kept learning. They've kept starting, over and over again. There's a profound power in the willingness to start. When you take that first step, you are laying the groundwork for everything to come. The moment you start, the universe begins to conspire with you. People show up, opportunities emerge. The things you need to succeed start to appear when you commit to the journey. It's almost as if the act of starting creates an energy, a momentum that draws everything into your path. But don't be mistaken. The world won't make it easy for you. Success requires sacrifice. It requires time. It requires effort. It requires a relentless willingness to stay the course, even when the road is tough. The key to success is not how much you know, but how much you are willing to learn and how long you are willing to stay committed to your goal. Success will test your resolve. It will ask you time and time again, how badly do you want this? And the answer is found in your actions. The answer is found in your willingness to keep going. Let's talk about the power of persistence. When you start, you may not have the confidence you wish you had. You may not have the clarity you desire. But persistence isn't about knowing everything. It's about continuing even when the path isn't clear. It's about doing the work every day, even when you can't see the finish line. It's about refusing to quit, even when the world says it's easier to stop. Persistence is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. When you persist, you develop something priceless: confidence in your ability to overcome obstacles. Confidence is built by doing. It's built by action. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. And the more capable you become, the more you begin to believe that anything is possible. The moment you dare to start, you take control of your life. You take control of your future. You no longer let fear dictate your actions. You no longer wait for the perfect moment. You take action now, because you know that starting is the first step toward creating the life you've always wanted. You decide that your dreams are worth the effort, and you act on them. Now, there will be times when doubt creeps in. There will be moments when you feel like you're not moving fast enough, or like the road is too long. But remember, this success is not a sprint. It's a marathon. The key is consistency. The key is showing up every day, doing the work, and trusting that your efforts are adding up, even when the results aren't immediate. Over time, you will see the fruits of your labor. Success is not about instant gratification, it's about delayed rewards. It's about putting in the work today and trusting that it will pay off tomorrow. And when those moments of doubt arise, when it feels like the road is too long or the obstacles too great, remember that every step you take is one step closer to your goal. Every action you take today lays the foundation for tomorrow. Every failure you encounter, every challenge you face, is a part of the process that will bring you closer to where you want to be. So, don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to fail. The world is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you to take that first step. And when you do, you'll be amazed at the momentum you create. The sooner you start, the sooner you will see that the journey is worth it. The time is now. Dare to start. And when you do, success will follow.